Boy, I have got to say, it feels so good to once again be taking flight on our Rhino. And being out of commission for like 4 days makes me think I should raise a backup Rhino just in case. Because if we ever lose this one, I need to make sure I have another one on standby ready to go. So I think I'm going to do that with the 140 female Bronto that I tamed. Um, I know I keep saying like I'm gonna use Brontos for like breeding, but mm, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go ahead and like dispose of her for a new baby. We need to have backups. It just makes sense if you ask me. So I'm gonna do that. So I should probably get set up for that, I guess. All right, so we just went on a really huge meat run with the Giga. I used the Giga, the Rainio, and two RGs to carry all of the food back. So I was able to fill the Giga's inventory like 3 times with the meat. I've got all 6 grills filled up with food. All of it's being cooked. And yeah, I had to craft the additional 2 grills because I had so much food and I needed to cook it all. And that's still not everything because I've still got some meat on the Rhino that I haven't taken off. So gonna get that in the grills real soon as some space frees up. But as of right now, the survivor mate, he's just going back and forth from the grills to the preserving bins and just putting everything in there, storing things where they need to be stored. And I'm kind of helping him out, you know, because he can't do it all alone. Okay, I don't have anything left on this bird. So yeah, he's doing pretty good, man. So far, he's doing pretty good. I'm enjoying having the additional help. And I did place these back in the floor. Um, I placed them on like on the floor level, but he was still just doing the same thing, like running around the feeding troughs. But after like a few seconds, he eventually stopped and like started putting food in. So I realized like no matter what level this is on, so it could have stayed above, it could be below, it could be on the level with the floor. He's still gonna do that. He's gonna run around in circles for a little bit, and then he finally stops and then puts the stuff in the feeding trough. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's just what he does. Like I said, this robot is still very buggy. They've done a lot of updates on this thing, so-called fixing it, but still, you notice a lot of bugs. Oh, never mind. There's no more meat on here. Okay, cool. So we have everything. We've cooked all the meat. It's all being cooked. He's gonna continue working on all of that, putting everything where it needs to be, and I'm gonna find something else to do. Maybe go ahead and start setting up for the backup radio or a cave or something, you know. All right. So he's been doing pretty well, but there was still so much meat on the grills that he didn't collect. He was busy doing other things. So now I'm like, I think I need an assistant for my assistant. Because, like, there's so much stuff that he has to do. And he has, like, absolutely no time to be everywhere. So I'm starting to think like I'm going to need an assistant for my assistant because he needs help. He needs help bad. Like, for the most part, he'll be chilling unless like we do a big meat run, which like we just did. And I'm probably gonna do those often because I mean, when I'm raising all these baby creatures, it's gonna be a huge thing. So, you know, other than that, he's gonna have some time to kind of just do the other tasks. But when I go on a meat run, I'm gonna need more hands. So I'm gonna probably invest in a second one of these. First, I'm gonna have to go undersea and get 100 black pearls again. Um, I haven't even started setting up for that second radio yet. There's just so much I want to do. So much I want to do. What's he putting in there? Oh, he's taking out the spoiled meat. Nice. Good job. This guy's amazing. He's doing great. Um, this experience is much better than the one I had on my unofficial server. So that's awesome. Alright. Boosting up this Bronto's health. And while it's starting to heal back up, I'm going to go ahead and start making some kibble. Dang, look at the amount of eggs we got here. This is crazy. I want to let me access. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to start cooking up a bunch of kibble to throw in these feeding troughs as well, because the carches are just running through the jerky. They're burning through it way faster than it's being produced, so I'm going to start putting some kibble in there. Should have more eggs. Yep, there we go. Going to make as much as I can possibly make. Probably going to end up running out of water again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have about 440. Let's check this other one. Oh, 540. All right, cool. That is a good amount. Hope we can get it all crafted. Gold drop in the water. Let's check it out. We already have that. Megalania saddle. That's pretty good. Don't know when I'll use that, but good to have, I guess. Alright, just went on a run for berries so I could produce lots of kibble. We've got lots of stuff here. Gonna get started. Dude, I turned on my cooker and I forgot when you pick it up and place it back down, you do have to disable auto craft, or else it'll just start automatically crafting things that can be crafted with the items you put in here. And it just crafted a crap ton of color dyes in like one piece of kibble. That's so annoying because I put so much stuff in here to like really fill it up and be prepared to craft all this kibble, and it just crafts a bunch of dye from the berries. Like, bro, it just took so many of my berries and crafted the dye. Like literally half the berries I put in here, it just turned it all into dye. Like, that's annoying as fuck. Always remember to disable the auto craft on the cooker, guys. Don't be like me. That was a waste of like 600. Like, bro, I had 1,200 of each berry type in here. That means we just lost like 6, 12, 18. We just lost 1,800 berries. Almost 2,000 berries just went to waste on some freaking color dye. It's so stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna craft a second industrial cooker so that we can craft kibble much quicker. Because whenever you're crafting, like mass producing stuff in the cooker, you can only craft like 100 at a time. And I have hundreds of eggs, so we're trying to make hundreds of kibble. And I needed to do more than 100 at a time. So I'm going to make a second cooker, and we'll be able to produce 200 at a time. Oh, that was not enough polymer. We need 300 polymer. So So, I don't know. Maybe I can grind something up or something. But we're gonna need more than that for sure. So, I grinded up some metal arrows that go to the compound bow. Um, that actually just made me think about something. I can grind up the compound bow. I don't think I'm ever going to use that compound bow, to be honest, so I can grind that up. I was about to go out for some obsidian, but then I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know why I just landed right there. Let's see if we still have it, because I don't even know if I still have the compound bow, to be honest. But hopefully we do, because that would be amazing. Oh, let's go. What a save. Also, that fabricated pistol, let me see. How much do you get for that? You'd get about 17 back. That's not good. Yeah, we need more than that. So I'm going to break down this compound bow real quick. This ought to give me enough. Let's go. What a save. Okay. Huge, huge, huge. I don't even know how much that was. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. Okay, this should be enough. I'm hoping. Oh, we got it. We got it. Nice. I'll take that out because I don't want that to be used. Save that for another time. Okay, let's craft this cooker. All right, second cooker is placed. So we've got 2 of them going right there. Boom. And as soon as the game stops lagging, there we go. It's filled up with water already. Now I can take some of this stuff and put it here to help with the kibble production. Let's see, what do we need? We need more berries. Okay. Bro, I did it again. I forgot to turn autocraft off on the new cooker. And look, oh my god. All this freaking dot. I hate this. I hate this. Like, why does it do this? It's so irritating. Autocraft is probably the dumbest thing they could have done on this structure. Like, seriously. Give me the colors. Oh my god, look how many. That just wasted so many berries, bro. Oh, jeez, man. That was so many berries. Look at that. Could you imagine after the cooker just auto-crafts all those stupid dyes? Could you imagine that I've run out of berries? Oh my. So stupid. I think I have extra berries in these refrigerators. Oh, nothing in that one. One of these refrigerators has like extra berries, luckily, from our last berry run, which is nice, but still, it's not enough. We still have like hundreds of eggs left. There's no way we're going to be able to craft enough kibble, thanks to all that stupid dye being made. So annoying. I just found the holy grail. I have so many refrigerators here now, like it's crazy. But one of them has a ton of the Amar berries, which is what we needed. So happy. We're gonna need something else in a second. But the kibble production is turning out great. Look at how much kibble we've got in here. And our baby carches are just eating it up. We need something over here. Tinto berries. Do we have more of those? Oh yeah, let's go. It's always good to have plenty of refrigerators, guys. You gotta keep extra reserves, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have your backup supply. Oh no, it's happened again. We've run out of water. Oh my god. Too much kibble being crafted. We've completely depleted our water reserves, which is not good. Well, this one still has some water. I'm going to transfer everything to this one. Let's go. Let me turn. Good thing we got this second cooker now. No. No more water in this one either. We are short on water. Okay, well, we've completely depleted our water supply. Cannot craft any more kibble, and we still have so many eggs left. Like, we could have, look at that, 85. Could have easily made another 100. But I guess that's all we're doing for now. 400 kibble, 414 kibble in here. It's pretty good. Sucks that we've run out of water. I'm gonna have to put more water tanks. Seriously, I'm gonna build more of those water tanks. The metal ones, because they hold more water. So I'm gonna craft a ton of those and put them around so that we don't continuously have this problem. Alright, so I have some very unfortunate news, guys. As you know, I was raising 2 baby carches. However, I forgot to put them back in cryo, and I left the house, took my son to the movies to go watch Superman, and came back from the movies, and those baby cartridges just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what happened. Totally don't have a clue. Um, Obviously they starved to death, it says here. But anyway, yeah, so that happened. We've spent like a couple days at least just getting them to about 25%, and then they just starved and died. All because we forgot to put them back in cryo before we left the house. God, that's so stupid. Anyway, on a good note, look at how much flint I just collected, bro. Like, I've got so much flint. I just went out on a huge flint run. Because, like, I have no spark powder in any of these industrial preserving bins. So they're not even making jerky right now. So I was like, dang, man, I really need some spark powder. So I had to go collect a crap ton of flint, which I've done. We actually collected so much flint that we, like, black boxed the Anki, but then we put it all on the RG and collected some more until the RG couldn't carry anymore. So then we came back. And now we have a crap ton of flint, so we're going to make a whole bunch of spark powder. And this survivor mate is going to get it placed in the... Look, I'm talking about spark powder and I typed spark. Survivor mate's going to get it placed in the preserving bins. I'll probably help him out with that. But he could do it on his own. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys on what's going on right now. So, no more baby carches. Which, I mean, raising baby carches is just... It was not that fun anyway. I was really not prepared. And they just take so long. So, I don't know. I think in the future, when it comes to, like, raising creatures, I'm really not going to do it unless I absolutely have to. I think I'm just going to stick to taming things. If I need something, I'm just going to tame it. So, in order for us to get a new female Karcha, I'm just going to wait until one spawns, and I'm going to tame it. I looked for one earlier, but there was not one on the map. There is a Giga on the map, but no Karcha right now. So, yeah, there's no Karcha on the map right now. But, And the Giga, I went to see what it was. It was only level 10, so we don't want a level 10 Giga. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick to taming things. So whenever another Karcher spawns, we'll get it tamed if it's a good one. But I'm not doing any more Karcher baby raising. That's just out of the question. We're not doing that. But anyway, let's get back to this spark powder. Alright, so I just started crafting some spark powder. He's already starting to pull it out of here. I literally just began crafting it, so there's not much in there yet, but he's already pulling it, which is great. Um, I gotta say, unofficial, he seems to be working really well. I don't know what the issue was on my unofficial server that I play on, but on the unofficial server, he just really did not do anything, and it really put me off of having the robot. But having him now, he's just doing excellent. Like as you as you saw in the previous clip, he was just like right here in sleep mode. The unofficial server, all the robots, I had like four of them trying to work, like working in my greenhouse. I had them assigned to do things in my greenhouse. I have a large greenhouse on the unofficial server, but I had like four of them, and they were all assigned to do things in the greenhouse. They would just stand here in sleep mode and do absolutely nothing. I would have to still do everything myself because they wouldn't do it. This guy, he does so much that he literally had nothing left to do, so he was just standing here in sleep mode. He was only in sleep mode because he's already done all the jobs I asked him to do, and he's doing them continuously because they are continuous jobs. Like, but he's doing them so efficiently that he actually does stop and like take breaks because he's done with the work. Like that's so insane and crazy, and I love it. I really wish it would be like that on the unofficial server, but obviously we have some type of issue there. Not sure what it is, but here he's getting shit done, bro. Like he's getting it done, and I love it. So, highly recommend having a survivor mate if you're on an official server. Oh, game's kind of bugging right now. Don't know what's going on. If you're on an official server and you don't have a survivor mate, I highly, highly, highly recommend. He's great. I'm still gonna make a second one though. I think just to help him. Well, I don't even think I need a second one. Honestly, the only time he's overwhelmed with work is like gonna be when I do meat runs and I feel like all six of the grills. But we can help with that easy enough. Um, but everything else he does so well on his own. So he probably won't even need a companion. But I think I will have a second one for like dealing with the refrigerator items, or I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I do have another quick note. Um, Sometimes he does still get stuck in like a loop of doing nothing. Not sure why. I guess it's still just a game bug. But just a moment ago, he was carrying some spark powder, and he was standing here at his little station, and then he ran over to this industrial preserving bin, and then he just stood here like he's doing now, and then he runs back to his. Looks like he's doing it again. I'm not sure why he's doing that, but like, oh, you know what? I think he's trying to put spark powder in here, but it's full. Why doesn't he just put it in another one? I'm not sure, but the spark powder is like glitching him out right now. He's been doing just fine up until now. Now he's like trying to find places to. Oh, I think he did just put it. No, he must have put it up there because I already had some in this bottom one. Okay, he did just put it up here. Okay, cool. But for a moment, he was just like standing here with the spark powder. Then he was like running over here, and he would just stand here for a second, and then he would run back to his pad, and then he'd run back to the preserving bin, and then back to the pad. And I'm like, why is he just doing that? And he wasn't doing anything. And I checked his inventory, and he had like 15 stacks of spark powder. And I realized, like, I think he's trying to put spark powder in that bin, but it was full. So he was just running back and forth, like, not trying to put the spark powder anywhere else. He was trying to put it specifically there. So I just took the spark powder off of him and I placed it in this one. But just wanted to share that, just like as a as a way to raise awareness to that. Like if you don't have this bot and he starts doing like random loopy crazy stuff, you should probably just check his inventory and see like what he's carrying, so that you can determine like what it is that he's trying to do. Because whatever task he's trying to do like has him stuck in a loop. So yeah, I just took the spark powder off of him, put it in another bin, and then he went to grab more, and then he started filling up the other ones. So he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He still gets a little bugged out sometimes, you know, gets stuck in a loop, but you just gotta help him out a little bit, dude. So I just came into this library storage looking for a Bronto saddle blueprint because I'm gonna go ahead and start doing next uh, the next rhino raising. I had no idea we had a Kartra saddle blueprint in here. When did I get this? Chalico, Carno, Baryonyx. It's only an apprentice one, which is not the best, but still, we have this. And the whole time I did not know. I was not aware. I was totally unaware. That's crazy. How long have we had that, I wonder? What about over here? Nah. Wait, what's that? Chalico. Ceratosaurus. Yeah, okay. That's so crazy. I had no idea. I was just looking for a Bronto saddle blueprint, though. I was looking for a Bronto saddle blueprint so that I can craft a better saddle than the one we have on it. And we stumble across that. That's insane. Alright, so we just swapped out the saddle. Slight difference, but even the slightest difference makes a big difference. So it's like 6 extra armor, 6.2 extra armor, no 6.4. So it's gonna matter in the end. Alright, we got about a third way through the swamps before we saw our first spotting. There we go. And it's super luck. On our first sighting, it's a freaking level 85 female. I think that one is pretty good. It's very acceptable. Better than the last one we found. The last one was 55, so this is good. Alright, so we've got her. Luring her back to base. Bruh. She got me sapped. I'm stuck. I can't move for like 20 seconds. You can cut through the sap if you have like a sharp weapon on you, like a pickaxe or a hatchet or a sword or even a pike. But I don't have any tools on me, so I just have to sit here and wait for this to wear off. And she's flying around. Gotta make sure I catch her again. This stuff is annoying. Come on, come on. Made it back here. I'm gonna let her attack like these random turtles and Phiomias and things while I grab a pheromone. It should be fine. Just gonna pop in, grab a pheromone real quick. Probably gonna grab like 2 or 3 just in case. Make sure you always have more than one pheromone. We've gone over this many times though, so you know, we are professionals. At least at this part. Anyway, you know the rest. That ain't good. Dang it, I felt like I should have. I kind of knew, like with the last hit, I was like, okay, she's really bloody. I should probably stop here. But then I just hit her again, and then, like, obviously, we killed her. That was so stupid. Okay, gonna go look for another one. Going in the exact same spot. That lag. I saw this one, it's level 65. Not as good as the last one, obviously. Dang, we lost 20 levels there, but whatever. I'm not going to be too picky over it, because this is just going to be a backup radio anyway, And it's still higher than the 55 we originally found. So, there's usually always 2 on the map. So I'm gonna fly around and look for another one and see what the other one is. If we see a second one. If we don't see a second one, we'll just come back to this one. And if we do see a second one, we'll just see what level it is and what gender. And then, we'll determine if we want to use that, if it's a better female or worse. And, we'll come back to this one if we don't find anything better. So I've completely circled the swamps and came back to this spot and only found the one. So I'm guessing there's only one on the map right now. And it's just this one. So I'm going to go ahead and lower it back, and hopefully we don't have a repeat of the incident we just did. Got a drop right at the base. Nothing crazy. Okay, I've got a pretty bloody. I don't want a repeat of the last incident, so I'm really trying to be careful with this one. So we're just doing like one hit. I got her a little bloody, and then now I'm just doing like one hit at a time and just watching her. She's still coming in to fight. Okay. I really hope she doesn't die on me. That would really suck. Get a better angle from here, better view of what's going on. She's still coming in for battle. Okay. No, she would have already done it by now. All right, this time for sure, right? No. Okay. Nope. Okay, she's so bloody now. This next one has to be it. Is she gonna do it? She's still fighting. Come on, come on, come on. How's my Bronto's health, I wonder? Okay, she's still fighting. Bronto still has amazing health. Oh, the pheromone wore off. Damn it. And the game is freezing. There we go. Okay, let's start the timer again. How did I miss that? What the heck? Come on. There we go. She's so extremely bloody. Like, look at her, bro. This has to be it. Look at her health. She's so bloody. She's got like the biggest blood spots under her abdomen or whatever. This has to be the one. Alright. I'm convinced that this one is like trolling me. She's trolling. She's gonna die, bro. Jesus Christ. I was so scared to do that. Come on. Any moment now. This is it for real. It's gotta be. You gotta be joking. Like, I'm afraid to even do one more hit because she's so beat up. Wonder what trait she has, because she's taking quite a bit of damage. She's got a... Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay, we will not let her get away. Damn it. There we go. No escape. Okay, and now while we wait for this, I'm gonna go out and collect some crystal. Because I want to get started on this, like, expansion of the greenhouse that I have in mind. So, oh, what the hell? I have an idea to make my greenhouse larger, like much larger, so we can like mass produce kibble. And I'm gonna include berries in this one. So we're gonna have berry crops, so that we can harvest berries from our crops and not have to always collect them with the stake. So I'm gonna set a timer on my phone so I know when to come back to this Bronto, and I'm gonna go out for some crystal while I wait. Of course, the game waits until I get up here to, like, drop the heaviest cloud over the mountain, and now I cannot see anything. Might be clearing. Oh, it's clearing up a little bit, or not. I don't know. Either way, it was like clear skies before I got here, and then as soon as I get here, it's like clouds, thick clouds that you can barely see through. Oh, oh boy. I'm glad there's like nothing dangerous up here today, because normally there's like all kinds of carnivores up here, and like we'd probably be having to deal with some shit. Or if that the level 10 giga is like further down on this mountain, but if it was up here, we wouldn't even be able to get up here to get this crystal. So glad it's not. Where'd that just go? Okay, here's everything we collected so far. Lots of crystal, stone, flint. Inky's got some metal on it, which we're gonna hang on to as well. I was gonna drop the flint and stone at first, but then I was just like, nah, you know what? I'm kind of doing a lot of building right now, and we need tons of spark powder these days with all the industrial preserving bins. So yeah, gonna keep everything so that I can make lots of spark powder, and you know, we don't have to go out for that maybe for a little while. And it's back. I literally can't even see like I can literally only see the floor, like directly where I'm standing. Other than that, can't see anything. Okay, so we did collect all the crystal up here, and we still have some time left on our timer. Can't see. So we're good. We can head back to base. This was a great, successful run. Okay, update. So guys, check out this freaking rhino gnat that we just got, man. It's already a freaking beast. At juvenile state, it's already a higher level than our adult. And we've leveled this like at least 30 points or something. This thing right here is amazing. Yeah, this is crazy. This is going to be awesome. It's already got about 3,000 health. We haven't done any imprints yet, so of course that's going to go up. The stamina, 600. Weight, almost 1,500. It's almost got 300 melee. So that's definitely going to go up with the imprints. This one's got 242 melee. Like, dude, this is huge. And also, since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and do a little update on how the building is coming. So, as you can see, I've got greenhouse walls here now. So it's kind of like some windows almost. I made a staircase. Let me get off the radio so I can show you fully. I'll snap the radio. The baby is following me. Stop following. Okay, so I made a staircase right here. Goes up to this door. we took away the greenhouse right there. The greenhouse is no longer going to be there. Dung beetles are here under the stairs, kind of hidden. Let me, I need this guy to move. Let me put this guy in cryo real quick. Okay, check this out. So you go under the stairs and it still just connects back around to this area here. Like that. Just a little secret pathway kind of. The greenhouse is gone. We have now moved the greenhouse to here. So this is where our greenhouse is going to be now. I haven't completed it yet, obviously. Got to put the ceiling pieces on, but this is going to be it. This whole area is going to be our greenhouse.